This is Troy from eSigmod Canada. Today we're going to take you through how to clean the Vision V3 Clearomizers.
Alright, here we have the Vision V3 Clearomizer. Dirty. Piece of paper towel. Warm water. Okay, on the drip tip here, a little silicone O-ring. You don't want to lose that. Just grab it by the base. Unscrew the top or the container. Good rinse. Alright, you take this silicone with the little metal nipple sticking out there. You don't want to lose the metal piece. It's being stubborn because my hands are slippery. Alright, there it is. Give it a rinse. Don't lose the metal piece down the sink.
And you can just put it aside on here. Oops. Okay.
Now just, you can either pre-rinse the stem and head assembly, unscrew it. Be mindful not to touch your wicks, it'll fray them. They are somewhat delicate. Give it a good rinse. Don't let the water pound it too hard.
Okay.
Rinse the stem. Get everything good and rinsed. Doesn't take much. And I like to rinse the stuff quickly in cold water. Hot water tends to have more mineral content.
Okay.
You don't want to taste bad in your wicks. So. Cold water. Tube, stem, the head, everything. Put cold water in.
Okay.
Alright, now we're just going to shake everything out, dry it off. These things turn right back to brand new basically after you clean them. Real good.
How many usage do you think you can get out of a head with standard juice?
And taking care of it, making sure not to let it get too dirty, and cleaning it regularly, geez, quite a while.
3 or 4 weeks maybe?
At least.
Okay.
But not all heads are created equal.
Right.
You want to blow the water out of your little cap here.
Okay.
Get the water out of the stem. That's where your battery goes, so don't want it to be wet. Okay, now when it comes to drying the wicks. Alright. As you can see, this wick is already a little bit frayed, just to go to show you how they are delicate. So, it's still alright though. So place it down. Gently, try not to put any tension on the wick, and gently just tap that wick dry on the side here. Same thing with the other side. You just don't want to put your finger right against it and push down so it's putting tension on the wick.
Right. Okay, I see what you've done there.
Yeah, and just pick a new spot on the paper towel, tap it again. Make sure they're good and dry.
Okay.
All right, now you just give it a little blowout. Make sure it's good. Okay, so now we're just gonna put it back together. To a degree here.
So head first.
Yeah, so just put the head on the stem. And take your e-cig battery, have a puff.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Now, we're gonna put this stem, open, no container, with the head on it, onto the battery.
Right.
And
So
we
no cover.
are going to
Just with the head on.
dry it and burn any residue that's left off the wick, and it'll be nice and tasty after. So, can you see down there, my friend?
No.
I'm gonna fire the battery. You can hear the water hiss while it evaporates. Pretty quick, this coil's gonna light up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the wick's not gonna burn. You wanna pulse that, get it nice and warm.
So this is to burn the
See if-
excess water out?
Well, there could be, yeah, to dry it, to
And
get the water
residue?
out. There could be residue on the wicks, especially if you don't clean it for a long time and get some burnt tasting hits on occasion. There's gonna be a bit of residue on the coil.
Right.
I like to pulse it a few times. Sometimes I even turn the voltage up a little bit. This is a 1.8 head. I'll take it to 3.6 and get it a little bit hotter.
Okay.
I'm not smelling any, I'm not seeing any smoke or nothing anymore, so this head is good and clean.
Nice.
If your head was super dirty, you could rinse it again and dry it again. But normally you don't need to do that, so let's just put this back on. Be careful not to catch your wicks. This is a damaged wick, it's fallen apart a bit, but you don't want to get your wicks in the threads when you're connecting the tube to the stem.
Right.
And make sure that it threads on straight, because I have seen it on crooked once, just so you know. Oh crap. Here's what happens when you screw up a bit. Take the tube back off.
Forgot the...
Forgot the cap. It happens on occasion. I'll show you a little something with the cap too while we're putting it on. Alright, sometimes you put the cap on and the metal piece inside won't be quite flush. So just pinch the top of the cap a bit and it'll squeeze that metal piece down, and make sure the cap is like in position. There's a little lip on this. You can't go down past that. That's exactly right. Now we can put the tube back on and we'll be in business.
Great.
Okay. All you need to do now is fill it up with your favorite juice.
Let it sit for a few minutes?
Let it sit for a few minutes to wick in, and when you first hit it, there might be like a tiny bit of moisture left in it. It's like when you fill it the first time. It might take a few puffs before it's optimal, but that's basically it to cleaning a Vision V3 Clearomizer.
Great. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.